What is going on, guys? Mr. Teeble here, and welcome to the start of my Euro Truck Simulator 2 Let's Play. It's Teetrucks Ltd. We have been doing jobs away from the camera, quick jobs to try and raise some cash. We're currently level 8, we've got nearly 300k, so it's way more cash than I actually needed. So we're going to go jump into the Scania dealership now, buy our very first truck and customize it. Before we get too far into the video, guys, take a moment, smash that thumbs up button for me, leave a comment down below, and also if you're not yet subscribed, consider doing that too. There's one more thing: you could turn on that notification bell. You'll be able to keep up with this series and all my posts in the future. Right, let's get into it. So we're going to go through the customization. I'm going to skip out most of this bit. You're going to see the custom skin that I've created. I think it turned out really well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And guys, we'll cut back to you when we are ready to hit the road. So there we have it. The Scania is complete for now. We're hitting that purchase button. First truck is now owned. Off to the garage we go. It's our very own truck, our very own garage. It's not much to look at just yet, but we are making progress in this episode. So now we're home. We're going to go and find ourselves a job. We're going to keep it a relatively short job somewhere from London, which is where my home base is. I usually start in Birmingham because that's where I live closest to, but we've gone for London this time just for a nice change. So we're going to go ahead, find a job, and guys, I will cut to you once we find a job and we're going to go pick up our first trailer. Okay guys, we have set a GPS location to Wilnet Transport, not too far away. We're going to go and drive up there now and pick up our very first job. It's our first outing in the new truck. She's looking mighty fine. So we're going to go and drive up there now. I will probably speed up the footage of this drive until we actually go and pick up the trailer. We're going to try and keep everything as legal as possible where the driving's concerned. Stick to the speed limits. Try and remember which side of the road to drive on, and try not to kill anyone along the way. Nice little Ferrari on the right hand side, parked under a little tent. So yeah, we're going to go head over there now. Looking out, a little Ukraine mug there as well, doing my bit to show some support for the terrible stuff that's happening over there right now. So we're showing our love and support by having our coffee mug as a Ukraine mug. Not much, I know, but we are showing our support. And of course, another way you can show some support is by going over to Euro Truck Simulator and buying yourselves a Ukraine skin for your truck. It costs only 79 pence, and all proceeds are going to help out the cause in Ukraine. So that's another way you can show your support. Right, I'm going to go and speed up the rest of this journey, and I'll catch up with you guys when we arrive at Wilnet Transport. Okay, we are nearing Wilnet Transport. Little Mackie's on the left there. It did actually, driving past that, make me want to go through the drive-thru and get myself a double quarter pounder. But yeah, we're here now at Wilnet Transport. My initial thought once driving here was to take the job where it was a truckload of salmon going over to is it Osnabrück? My pronunciation is terrible. Yeah, but then I decided we could take some ore over to Le Mans in France. So that's what we went on. Nice little red trailer squashed in between those two Wilnet Transport trailers. We're going to hook this up now. I thought we'll start with a light load for our first ever haulage in our new truck. So usually the reversing is not my strong point. Actually lined us up pretty nicely and it all went rather smoothly. it doesn't always turn out that way. You will see that. But yeah, we're in. We're going to pick up our trailer, and off we go to Vive la France. Okay, having a little look at it, all looking cool. And off we go on our merry little way. Should be a nice little journey. So out we go, back past the golden arches. Quick look to the right as we take a left, and we are away. Because I've had quite a break from Euro Truck Simulator, it took me a little while to get used to the driving again. I am currently playing a automatic. I do have the 6-speed shifter, but I need to do some nearly run a red light there. I thought I was going to get penalized for that. Yeah, I do need to do some organization on my desk to be able to fit the gear stick on, because I currently got a flight stick, a stream deck, keyboard, a steering wheel, so it's all over the place at the moment. The flight stick is there because I've been playing a lot of Farming Simulator. I use that on there for the hydraulics and stuff. But yeah, we'll get it in eventually. But I thought start off lightly, a little automatic, makes my life a little bit easier to drive along with. Not quite as a realistic feel, but it's all good. So yeah, we're heading out of London. It's weird for me as well, because I said before, I always start in Birmingham. Now I'm in London, so it's not familiar. Beautiful looking place though, very well done. We're currently using the new Promods as well, 2.60. Have the cabin accessories, and just a few quality of life mods, I believe. There is some more I'm going to be adding in the future that improves the traffic and just overall things you can customize your truck with, but we're not getting into that just yet. So yeah, as you can see now, I've put the mirrors up there. I'm just breaking the speed limit here. I just need to slam my brakes on a little bit. Luckily we didn't get a fine. Usually I have multiple of those on my journey, and something that always catches me out is putting my headlights on. I can see, but apparently it's dark and the game gives me a traffic offence for not using headlights. That happens quite a lot. But yeah, we've got the rear view mirror up there and the navigation on the screen. Do like to keep those off, but I'm so used to playing with them on that it's taking some adjustments to not use them. I'll get there, because it takes away the realism of the game having that stuck at the top left of your screen and the bottom left. So we'll do something about that in the future. Just need to get a little bit more confidence behind the wheel. I did map some buttons to my steering wheel to try and look left and right to make it easy to look at the other mirrors and stuff, and yeah, struggling to remember to use it, or to use it smoothly, should I say. But yeah, it's a nice peaceful little journey up to the port of Dover. We're going to the port of Dover? I think we're going to the Eurostar, the tunnel. We're going on the train, that's right, we're not going on the ferry. Completely forgot what I was actually doing there. But yeah, off to Calais after that, and a little trip down to Le Mans. Nice. And I do believe it was a fairly smooth journey. I could be wrong, as I'm recording this, the voiceover after playing this, and I played this quite some time ago. Anything could actually have happened, and I've forgotten. The lights were on my side that time, just changed to green as I got there. That rarely happens. Stopped there and I couldn't quite see the lights, so just having a little look around, make sure I know once they've turned green, and we are good to go. But yeah, really happy with the truck. I think it turned out really nicely. We're looking forward to one on a higher level so I can upgrade it, give it a bit more power. But I'm happy. It's a great starting truck. I'm glad that I saved up way more money than I needed to, because contemplating the next episode is buying a my own trailer, which I'm going to make a custom skin for as well. Also, with these custom skins, if anyone does like the idea of having one, you could always hit me up and leave a comment in the video, and I'll be more than happy to make you one for your desired truck and send it your way. No charge. Just a little something I enjoy doing. I'm not an expert at it, but it's kind of cool to have your own skin. Here we go now. Excuse the voice there. It's a little bit croaky this morning, recording this early morning. But yeah, through the tunnel we go. I've got all the settings as well on, like fatigues on, road traffic offences are on. Everything is set as realistic as possible. I do have to rest, I do have to sleep, I do have to fill up with fuel, and I do get in trouble for breaking speed limits and crashing into people. It's how it should be. Yeah, we're happily trucking along now. We're making good progress for the day. But guys, that's plenty of waffling from me. What I'm going to do is put some... Oh, yep. I was just about to leave you guys, but there we go. We had the first crash. Didn't get an offence for it, so I do believe it was the Mustang's fault. And would you believe it? What comes past me on the right hand side as that car clips me at the back? It was a police officer. But yeah, I don't believe that was my fault. I was checking my mirrors, didn't see it till it was way too late. He got crushed. I didn't get a fine, so I'm presuming that was his fault. Here as well, I made a bit of a hash for this, I remember now. I've kind of pulled out, made him stop. The Mini stopped. I'm like, oh, sorry guys. Yeah, coming through. I think that was like really the only mishap of the journey, I think. There could be more, there could be more. I was just about to leave you guys. I've completely forgot that we did have a slight incident along the way, just as I was about to go. But guys, that is it. I've done enough waffling, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. I'll put some music over the top, just to aid you on your journey, and I hope you enjoy, guys. Okay, we are now approaching the Eurostar. I'm currently toying with the idea. I sped up the footage of that last bit with some music over the top. It's one way of getting the video down to a decent length. You let me know in the comments, would you prefer to see none of the drive speeded up and possibly the journey done in stages? Something I'm toying with the idea of. I'm going to try it this way. I'll see what you guys think in the comments, and maybe next episode I'll do it slightly different. I pulled up to this lane here. Look, where the lane to the right of me was absolutely clear. Lots of trucks just go sailing through it. I'm still stuck. This one ain't moving. Why me? Why me? Actually, for the whole time this does not move. There must be some sort of issue with his credit card at the front. So check the mirrors, indicate we're pulling out. We're leaving these to do whatever. He must be looking for his wallet, or he can't find his card, or he's fell asleep at the wheel. I do not know, but we're going through this one regardless. There you go. Take my monies, check my passport, all that good stuff. I don't even know if that's what they do at that booth, but yeah, we're going through now. As you can see in the mirror, he's still there. He's not moving. It's going to be a long day for the guy behind. So yeah, we're going to go ahead down now, get onto this train, and off to the land of the French, where we must remember to drive on the other side of the road. I've actually spent that much more time driving around Europe and places like that. I think I might be more used to driving on the right hand side. It's very strange because I couldn't get used to it at the start. But yeah, it's a tedious journey down to this train station. It's 20 miles an hour and that feels incredibly slow. But we do it legit. We have patience. We just tootle along at a nice steady pace. We've got plenty of time. I do believe I need to rest when I get into France somewhere along the way, and I think I decide to fill up with fuel, but we'll see what happens, guys. Like I said, I'm recording this voiceover a few days after the recording, so anything could happen once again. We might end up just having another crash. So here we go, we're nearing our way to the Eurostar. Have you guys ever been on the Eurostar? I've been on once. Not in a truck, it was in a car, a little family holiday. Strange experience, sitting in the car all the way to France, going under the sea. Very cool. Been on the ferry many times, but yeah, Eurostar I've done once. Pretty cool experience. Down we go. This little ramp sometimes catches me out. I'm just coasting now. That's the sound of the cruise control going a bit nuts. Yeah, we're slightly over the speed limit going into it, but nothing too major. What I'm quite impressed with as well is no speeding tickets or crash offences. There was one minor crash, but it wasn't my fault, like you all seen. But yeah, usually I do accidentally, like lapse of concentration or whatever, or the change in road speed that I don't clock it. I do quite often usually get speeding tickets, so we're doing well. We've made it this far without one. Touch wood, it continues. But yeah, really enjoying this game at the moment, and I always find it difficult on how to approach a let's play or a series on this. I can play this for hours and hours and hours, but sometimes to be able to record the voice while I'm playing it, it's not an ideal time in my house. Lots of noise going on, stuff like that. So I can play for hours and then try and voice over it, and I think, is this a good way to do it? I'm still unsure, but I'm going to stick to this and see what we can come up with. I can just waffle along to you guys, speed up some bits of footage maybe, and just see how we get along with the series. But yeah, really enjoying the game again. That is probably a nod to Mr. Farquhar. He is featured on my homepage. He plays this a lot, and he's inspired me to play this again, as well as Farming Simulator. So if you're into those games, go check out his channel for sure. Hit him with a little subscribe. Why not share the love? Yeah, so we're here now. We're about to jump onto this, park him up. And through the magic tunnel we go. Boom, there we go. Folkestone to Calais. That's where we're going. We're not at Dover, like I previously said. But yeah, Channel Tunnel to France, very cool. Promods 2.60 as well. If you don't have that, I highly recommend getting it to play Euro Truck with. It's a game changer. Really cool. Makes everything so much more realistic. The road layouts and the maps and stuff are just insane with Promods. Very cool. Viva la France! Goodbye train, thank you for your service, and up we go. I used to think that the train journey or a ferry journey did alter the need to rest, but I don't know if I've actually made that up in my head. I thought you rested while you was on the train or on the ferry, but I don't know if you do anymore. But off we go, remembering to drive on the correct side of the road in a moment. As we pull out of here now, we will continue on the right side of the road. But yeah, I've still got lots of the map to discover. I'm going to start off by discovering a little bit of France. Let me go take a left, watch the A-Class Mercedes there. Don't want to be getting into a fender bender as soon as we enter French area. What do I even mean by that? I was going to say French soil. I just got a bit confused as to what I was waffling about. Easily done. So we are here. Take a left and on the open road we go. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go back to the time-lapsey speeded up footage and some funky music for you guys, and I'll catch back up you guys when we pull in to refuel and have a little rest. We are nearing a services. We have the need to rest. It's been quite a long journey. Here's the sign for it, coming up 700 meters away. Is it? No, 300 meters. My eyesight is terrible. You may have seen in that time lapse as well me trying to get some footage, some cinematic shots, and yeah, not going too well. Find it hard to stay on the road while looking at different camera angles, but yeah, it looked kind of cool still. We didn't actually crash or die, so it's good. But here we are now. We don't exactly need fuel, but thought, why the hell not? If I'm here, just fill up as well. Get it done. There's the Eco petrol station. Here we go. Engine up. Fill her up. and then we're going to go and get our head down for the night. Don't want to be driving tired, it's not a good idea, but that means we will be completing the journey in the dark. I mean, the game looks beautiful in the dark. Maybe I need to adjust some of the settings, because while I was playing it myself, it was quite hard to see. And I wonder if it's the same for you guys. Maybe I need to just tweak the brightness slightly. But everything does look really cool in the night time. So we'll squeeze it in here. We're going to go into the middle spot, park up, and it will be nighttime and ready to finish our journey. We don't have too much further to go. Maybe I could have made it without resting. Didn't want to take that risk. So we've got 95 miles to do in the evening. There we go. Great night's sleep. We're full of fuel. We're rested. We just had a little snack in the back of the cabin. And we are good to go. Lights on and away we go. 98 miles left. Approximately 2 hours and 18 minutes. So off we go. The lights look absolutely fantastic in this game. Always makes me very impressed. And as well, if you're playing like I am, I have some Philips Hue bulbs all around my gaming setup. And when other cars and vehicles come past you, or you go under lights, the room lights up in these wonderful colours that match exactly what's going on my screen. It works fantastically with Euro Truck Simulator. So if you've got a bit of money spare, because they're not cheap lights, definitely recommend playing this with some Philips Hue bulbs. Very cool. So off we go now. There's not much to see during this part of the journey, so I am going to do the same again. Go and time lapse it, and of course let me know in the comments down below if you're not a fan of the time lapsing, and I will just shorten the videos down by splitting the journeys up. Would like some feedback, so I'm unsure on how to approach this series. Just going about it how I feel I want to do it at the moment, so unless I get told otherwise, this is how the series is going to go. But guys, we'll catch up with you when we are nearing the end of our journey. We are just going through our final toll. We're going to pay this. We've got 5 miles, 4 miles. It's coming down. We are very close to our destination. It's been a fun journey. I've really enjoyed it. Some nice little bits of scenery, even though most of it unfortunately was in the dark. It seems to happen to me a lot when you're going past the most beautiful landscapes and things. It is usually dark for me. But yeah, we've arrived. A little trip around this roundabout. We are in Le Mans. Nearly had a little incident there. I thought he was I don't actually know what I thought. I just basically pulled out on him. That's yeah, totally my fault. At least he was aware, he stopped, and he didn't get crushed by my truck. You know, most of the time it is my fault, I will admit that. The odd time, it's definitely the AI's fault. But for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to blame the AI all the time. So yeah, nice little journey for our first episode. Hope you guys are gonna tag along for the rest of the series. see where the world of Euro Truck is going to take us. Lots of journeys to be had, lots of exciting endeavors. We want to get a fleet of trucks eventually, own multiple garages, and just be a T-Truck empire. We go, Iveco truck dealership discovered. Very nice. Always good to discover these things on the map. I do find as well some journeys, if I go past a town or something where there could be undiscoverable items, I take myself a little detour just to go and discover them, because in the future it could be very, very useful to have discovered such a place, like recruitment agencies and truck dealerships, workshops. All those good places can be very, very useful. And if it just takes another 5 minutes out of your time, then why not just swing by, have a little look around the town, and discover some places. And there we go, we are about to arrive at our destination. If anyone has ever seen my live streams that I've done on this or played this with me, you will be very aware that the reversing with the trailer on is again not one of my strong points. This actually goes relatively smoothly, which is good, but it doesn't always work out like this. There's him, just so I pulled up, he's checking his watch, made me a bit panicky. I was thinking, am I late? They've been waiting for me this whole time. But we're in, relatively unscathed, quite a nice peaceful journey. Pull up next to the Wilnet Transport, vacuum in, job done. I don't think I get it first time, which I should, because it is a really easy parking spot. But yeah, it's me and my lack of skill. We're trying to straighten up to make sure I do get in first time. Is that what I was doing? I don't know. I got a funny feeling I miss it. Oh no, we're going in. We've got to have this, right? We must have this. Got my head out the window right now just so I can see. I think I did just miss it. Yes. Never first time. That was such an easy park as well, and I did make a mess of it. At least we went somewhere near the space. So we pulled forward again. And now we're going to get it in beautifully. I'm going to say it could have been much worse. Just slightly hanging over the other side it was. But we're in. Time to decouple. And that is it for the first episode, guys. Please, feedback is much appreciated in the comments section. If you've got this far and you've not yet liked the video, please consider liking it and also consider subscribing. All that jazz. Guys, thanks so much for watching. This is Teetrucks Ltd. I will catch you in episode 2 coming very, very soon. Have a great day. Peace out.